trust no one.
Let's get going.
Attention!
Salutations.
How delicious.
No one back home will ever believe this. How much farther can I go? What's hiding here? Don't mind if I do.
Wanna dance? Boom!
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Might be useful. Be wary. This place is trapped. Still alive, so that's progress. Anything of use? with haste.
Seek and you shall find me. Trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Never a dull moment. Something good here, I hope. Light on my feet.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Trap. Be cautious. Keep a blade close.
All right. What now? Another step forward.
Delicious.
close ranks.
Nothing will stand in my way.
There's blood in the air.
All right, Karlak, it's go time.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Life comes easy these days.
Step quick.
This is gonna feel good.
Hungry for the slaughter.
On my word.
Victory is assured. With ease.
Survival is all that matters.
I'm heating up.
Where do I go from here?
Quickly.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Good move. Come on, can't stay idle. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Make it hurt. What's in here? Here we go. Have to keep going.
Trap. Be cautious.
Something over there.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. At the ready. I'll give it a shot. What's inside? Let's move.
Watch your back. A crooked touch.
Looking ahead. Quite some valuable knowledge hidden between these pages. Let's see what this does.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
What a day. Hardly a challenge.
Well, well, well.
Someone there? With pleasure.
What's cooking? Nice.
All's well that ends... not as bad as it could have. No traps, please.
That's curious.
Let's see...
Storage and sorting of scrollwork, parchment, and tomes.
I'd love to, thanks.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Come on, let's go.
No time to rest. Anything of use? Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Careful, I bite. Let's crack it open.
set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order. Congratulations, you've convinced them to give you access. Now what?
Moving.
Got a long road ahead.
Many things, I suppose. Blood, butter, lemon, chocolate. I've heard he's not really one for customer service.
Welcome back to Sorceress Sundries. How can I help you?
Leroican's illusion is blissfully unaware of its caster's demise, but remains bound to its duties.
Feast your eyes. Please come again soon.
I did not find
Can't slow down.
Jeremy and his mother.
Better not be cursed. I'll give it a shot.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
traps. How considerate. Be careful. There are traps about. Go.
Each door named after a wizard of renown. The annals must be behind Karsus's door.
All's well that ends... not as bad as it could have.
There are traps
Caution is
about.
warranted here.
Keep your distance, darling. Over there.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Here goes nothing.
Someone's left a trap out for us. Don't touch me. This way. Traps. How considerate. There are traps about. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
No one back home will ever believe this. Let's see what this does.
Trap. Be cautious.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Be careful. There are traps about.
Step lightly.
Traps. How considerate.
At least things have stayed interesting. Best be on my way. Let's see.
Traps. How
Better be careful
considerate.
not to trigger that thing.
What now? Tread lightly.
Traps. How considerate. Be careful. There are traps about.
Still alive, so that's progress.
This'll be fun.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out.
Subtle steps.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Looking ahead. One day I'll catch a break. Better not be cursed. What's in here?
see.
I've got a long road ahead.
Watch your back.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it. On my way. Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything. I bet that'll fit in my pack. More for me.
A book on Netherese magic. Gale may like to know.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Looking ahead.
The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. The truth of the crown, I hope. All that stands between us and enlightenment is the turn of a page. This isn't what I expected. This is much more. The crown of Karsus. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and, for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the means. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. Do not mistake the crown itself for the actions of its wearer, or rather, those controlling its wearer at present. If we could restore its former glory, it would no longer be a mere leash and collar used to subjugate friend or foe. It would be something greater. Something divine. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mystra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus' successor. Neither of us can know what truly may be if we don't at least try. Potential is nothing in itself. Just a fleeting dream unless we drag it into the waking world. Please, at least think on it. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to. I know Mystra intimately, and I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Karsus achieved many things, but he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it. I see. I suppose I am asking you to take a leap of faith even the most loyal of companions might struggle to land gracefully. Spent so long feeling inferior, shut out from my destiny over such a simple act of youthful enthusiasm. Perhaps I got carried away with the thought this crown could give me back what Mystra took. Cure me, even. You're right. There aren't many wizards who'd care to be mentioned in the same breath as him, or his folly. Thank you for letting me read this. At least we can face our enemy armed with the knowledge of its true nature, and of the stakes, should we fail to defeat it.
Gods, you're beautiful.
What's on your mind?
Breathe deep and move.
Welcome back to Sorcerous Sundries. How can I help you? You're sure to find what you're looking for. Please come again soon.
I saw somebody built in a Rowan's tower that's tending.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. There's a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. Tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium? So, you have learned the truth of the enemy we face. The very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mystra asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mystra knows you defied her game. Well, of course she knows. She's Mystra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
Mistra's willing to speak to me again? Was this your doing, Elminster?
She knows what I see in you, just as I know what she sees in you. I was not born an old man. I know all too well what it's like to have a goddess fill your heart with longing. Looking at you is like gazing into a mirror that shows centuries long past.
The past is the past, Elminster. And the future is, well, still to be decided. By me. Not by Mystra.
If there is another way, I trust you can find it. It is not in your nature, nor mine, to stop looking, to accept the first answer to any dilemma. Do what you can. Put that mind to work. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave, if you are willing. Trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is, If it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
So, Mistress requested a chat with Gale. Unusually polite for a god. I do hope it goes well. We've pissed off enough gods already.
I couldn't help overhearing what Elminster said to Gale. Not every day a god asks for a chat. Hey, maybe I'm invited too. I can be the muscle.
Something's on my mind.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
The Steelwatch Foundry is off-limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
We've got nothing to do with the Absolute. Just let us know and we'll be out of your way. I was joking. You really are that interesting.
I heard how cuts were placed on the ground in the shape of the Absolute's mark.
I always said the elf song was haunted. Now it's doubly so. You've got to talk to the locals if you want the true story about Stelmane's death. The Gazette would never print all the juicy details.
You eaten at the elf song before? Awful, just awful. I had a stew there once that looked like it had a finger in it. What would you do with a decapitated head anyway? Not like you could sell it.
We don't want Chef Rovere overhearing us. And don't push.
What if there were bits?
Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir.
God bless you for your kindness.
It's the least I can do. All this would have gone to waste otherwise.
Come for a chat? Focus on the elder brain. I'd hate to clog that infected head of yours with needless details. Will's a gifted hunter, and Zariel's made her share of enemies in and out of the Hells. Devils, demons, deserters. They're a great burden on the Lord of the First. Clause G, Section 9. Targets shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. The clause still holds. As long as Will doesn't tug on my leash, he'll be stalking only the wickedest prey. It's a win-win. You have the best ideas.
Poor Gale. I hope he knows that a goddess abandoning him needn't be the end. I know from experience. Your dance card is full. Lose a partner and there'll be room for me. Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
That pointy-headed old fart talks too much. But he has also moved mountains, walked between plains, and dragged himself back from death a dozen times. If he still believes in Gale, the boy should not be overly concerned what his ladylove thinks. Goddess or no.
Poor Gale. But Mystra is wrong about him. Perhaps he can yet prove that.
Mystra wants to meet Gale. Impressive. The only thing a god's ever offered me is a cold shoulder.
My faith will guide me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Very well.
All livestock admitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now
You feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Selûne welcomes you. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Selûne. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright. As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace."
Can't give up now. Should mind my step. I should speak up.
Aelin left to face that wizard, Leroican, was it? Even after all she's been through, she thinks herself unstoppable, invincible. It all feels like recklessness to me. He can harm her, just as Ketherick did. She'll survive it, but she can suffer like any of us, and for longer. I wanted to help her, but she said she fights better when she knows I'm safe. I understand, I suppose. I feel the same about her. I'll rest a little easier if you do. You fought well against my father. I imagine a rat like Leroican will be nothing in comparison. Moon Maiden, hear me. Protect the woman we both love so very dearly.
Ah, ally mine. We are reunited once more. I was just regaling sweet Isabel with tales of our prowess.
Very impressive. Thank you for helping Aelin. That wizard sounded absolutely dastardly.
I always do, with darling Isabel by my side. Enjoy the spoils of your victory. Spin memories of Leroican's death in your mind like silk floss. My darling, we must inform our friend of our news.
Indeed. I've scouted a Selûnite enclave outside the city. They faced the Absolute's armies and come out battered and bruised. Aelin and I will go to them, provide what help we can.
But fear not. When the time comes for you to face the foe of foes, Isabel and I will stand by your side.
We wouldn't miss it. Not for anything.
Go well, friend. We will see you soon. And with our great powers combined, this city will be saved.
How can I help? Excellent idea. I'll be there bright and early tomorrow.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic, as though the weave itself were coursing beneath her stony skin.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Go on then, Gale. We'll be here waiting for you when you're finished.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Thankfully not. Though she's not been averse to demanding the odd human sacrifice in recent days, has she? When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. The summoning channel Mystra has provided is for me alone. No one else is permitted to enter it, no matter how talented a user of the weave they are. You're right. A heartfelt apology is the surest way to a goddess's heart, and her favor. I pray that she'll be in a forgiving mood. If she weren't the one I'd be praying to. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
Mystra. I never thought we'd speak again like this. Why am I here?
There is much unsaid between us, but time runs ever short. You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
I didn't want to die. And when I saw the crown, I thought I might not have to, if I only understood its power.
And you believe you have the right to such an understanding? The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
That can't be. It wasn't. It couldn't have been. I only wished to prove myself worthy. I had no idea.
You were already worthy. What you lacked was patience, and it cost you dearly. When the Karsite weave entered your body, your gifts
were the first thing it consumed. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
I won't let you down again. When the Absolute is vanquished, I will surrender Karsus's powers to you. You have my word.
Thank you. May the Weave's light guide your purpose, and its wisdom guide your hand. The future of magic rests on your shoulders, Gale of Waterdeep. I promise you, it is a burden you are strong enough to bear.
And the courage to resist. So may it be.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw it. After all this time. Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place, and, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? True enough. There's a reason such unwitting heroes have been the backbone of lyric and legend for as long as both have existed. Even so, I was hardly some naive apprentice at the time. I considered myself an archmage, and yet was fool enough to be mistaken for a common conjurer. At least now I'm armed with the truth, and Mystra's expectations. Once I bring the crown of Karsus to her, I can put everything right. The orb, too. I'll be myself again, for all that's worth. Thank you. There aren't many I'd trust to stand beside me on such a journey. Fewer still who would do so because they believed I deserved such a chance. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down.
It seems Gale has made amends with Mystra. Good for him. Though, I don't see any such reconciliation between myself and Shah anytime soon.
Wow. Gale is the chosen of Mystra. Congrats to him, I think. Hope he knows what he's doing. We haven't fared very well with other chosen so far.
So, Gale's agreed to be a good boy and hand the crown over to Mystra. I can't say I would have made the same call, but each their own.